So you want to be, or need to be, a cheap vegan. One of the biggest hindrances people say to going vegan is that it's too expensive. They go to a niche vegan restaurant or they see a new vegan product from a startup company that's just trying to get up off the ground and they think, wow, this vegan thing is too expensive. I don't have the kind of money for this. But actually, being vegan can be a lot cheaper than not being vegan. You just need to have a few tricks up your sleeve. Here are my tips on how to go vegan on a budget. First, shop at discount grocery stores. So, all over the United States, there's different grocery stores. Some are outlet grocery stores, some aren't outlet, I don't think, but they're just cheaper grocery stores. I like to shop at grocery outlet first. Before I go to any grocery store, I go to grocery outlet. Grocery outlet, it's an outlet for groceries. That's not the song. That's just a song that I made up. But it's to the tune, to the actual song. So anyway, grocery outlet and other outlet grocery stores, they're not going to be old or gross food. They just take the overstock that other conventional grocery stores aren't able to take because it's not going to fit on their shelves. So, and they're able to sell these grocery items for a way less price, sometimes like 50 or 60% off. The fun thing is that at outlet or discount grocery stores, a lot of times they'll show you what the actual retail price of the item is, and then you see what the price you're actually paying is, or at the bottom of your receipt you'll see how much you save. You are saving a lot of money when you shop at discount or outlet grocery stores first. Another tip is to try going to farmers markets. Farmers will have produce in season and you're cutting out the middleman. You're not having to worry about paying for the packaging or paying for the shipping or the manufacturer, the factory or anything like that. You are just paying for the fact that the farmer grew the produce. Sometimes the produce is going to look a little imperfect. It's going to taste exactly the same. It's going to be nutritious and delicious, and you don't have to pay any fancy money to make sure the carrot or the tomato or whatever that you're getting looks perfect, but it will taste delicious. Another tip is to make a list before going to the grocery store. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to the grocery store just to get one thing and I don't write it down. I'm just like, oh, I need this one thing. And then I see and I deviate from the list because everything looks so good. Make a list, stick to the list. Make a list of I need these ingredients to prepare these meals or whatever, and stick to the list. Don't deviate from the list if you want to save as much money as possible. Along with that, don't go hungry to the grocery store. When you're hungry, this looks good, I gotta get it. This looks good, I gotta get it. This looks good. But if you're full and you're satisfied, you're not looking for food to eat right that minute. You're just looking for food that's on your list that you're gonna eat later and you're going to prepare later. So don't go to the grocery store hungry, and make a list and stick to the list. This is probably one of the most important tips. You want to be buying more produce and bulk items than you are pre-packaged convenience foods. Now, while there are vegan foods in the pre-packaged convenience section that are absolutely delicious, unfortunately, you are paying for that convenience. If you're making recipes more from scratch and you're buying stuff from the bulk bins and you're buying stuff from produce, those things, produce and bulk bin items, a lot of times are going to be a lot cheaper than meat, dairy, and eggs. If you're buying from the convenience section and you're buying already made vegan cheeses and you're buying already made vegan meals, those things are going to be more expensive. Personally, I still buy some of those things, but I try to mix it up and not only buy the convenience foods, I also try to make some stuff on my own. That way I'm saving money. Along with that, make sure you're stocking up on staple items that aren't going to go bad quickly. If you go to your local grocery store that has a bulk bin and they're having a sale, I love the Sprout 72-hour sales. If you go and you see something that you know you're going to need in the future is on sale, stock up on that thing so that you have it when you need it later in the future, maybe weeks or months down the road, but it's a dry food item. It's not going to go bad very quickly. It's rice that hasn't been already cooked or whatever. And you'll be able to use that in the future and not have to spend money later. And you will have saved because it was on sale now. With that being said, find out when your grocery stores are having sales. If you're like me and you don't only shop at outlet grocery stores, but you also maybe get a couple items here and there from other stores that maybe the discount or outlet grocery stores don't have, you want to make sure you're buying stuff when it's on sale. So find out, maybe get on the mailer and get the pamphlet in the mail or get signed up or whatever to find out when your local grocery store is having sales. Another tip is to start your own herb garden. So I know a lot of people that are watching this, you might not have a big space. Maybe you just have a windowsill. Maybe you just have a tiny balcony that gets some sun, or you have a really small little backyard area. Like I said, even if you just have a windowsill, you could get like just a little pot of basil, a little pot of rosemary, a little pot of some staple herbs so that you don't have to spend however much on those little pre-packaged herbs that go bad really quickly. But you have a pot that you just take a couple sprigs from, use it in your recipes, and then you keep nurturing that pot so that you keep being able to use the herbs for a long time on end. My final tip on how to go vegan on a budget is to eat out less. Now, I know you might still eat out, and that's fine. I still eat out. But if you eat out less, you're going to save more money because eating out, you're buying the convenience of someone making that food and they need to run a business. So you are buying something that is more expensive to just have the one thing, which it might be the same price to be able to make 4 of those servings or whatever of what you're buying. So make sure you're eating out less and you'll save the most amount of money. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you liked my tips on how to be vegan on a budget, make sure you click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and ding ding, click the bell for notifications. Have a great day.